Cool. Welcome to Brain Wreck. I'm Jason X.
I'm Kevin Graham.
Boy, you waited to the last second to point that thing out. I was like, I'm drinking alone tonight, but apparently, the alcohol is back in the system of the man, Kevin Graham.
I've missed you. It's been like a day.
I know, the nectar of the
since
gods.
I've had alcohol in my body.
Oh, okay. Well, some would say that's a problem.
No, I mean, that depends. How much is a problem?
That's a good question.
I will say that the lady at the Funny Bone last night.
You went to the Funny Bone?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
It's gonna be story time pretty soon.
I mean, maybe, I don't know. Okay. It was not difficult. It was not a difficult task for the lady at the Funny Bone to upsell me from going from a coffee to a coffee with a shot of Bailey's to a coffee with 2 shots of Bailey's. Because she was like, hey, what would you like to drink? I was like, you know what? I think I'll just stick with a coffee tonight. Like, I might get something a little later. And she was like, we have Bailey's. And I'm like, I'll take a shot of that with it. She's like, would you like to make it a double? And I'm like, you bet your sweet ass I would.
It's been a day.
Hell yeah. It's been a day.
Okay.
Oh, it's been a day.
Tell me about it. I text you one little thing. You fucking snapped my head off.
I did not snap.
You
were
did.
Like, okay, because I made I'm assuming you were reacting to the post I put on social media this afternoon.
I do get tagged in those things.
Because I try to tag you.
I know. What a guy.
Yeah, what a guy. I try to make sure you're aware of what's going on outside of this little room.
Yes, but then when I ask about that, you're just like, go fucking Google it,
You
man.
were like, you go, what is Yanni and Laurel? And I'm like, what is Google?
You see, I try to ask a friend a question, and, you just get a punch in the face.
I didn't punch you.
Well, you couldn't. We weren't in the same room.
No.
But I mean, like, that was like
Just
a verbal
like
punch.
The text just smacked you in the face.
Well, yeah, I was expecting some sort of answer, but instead I gotta go fuck yourself. Go Google it, you asshole.
It was not. Okay, you know what? Okay.
That's what it was.
Pretty much.
Okay, well, we now know that
It was a little weird. Like, I read the internet today.
May 16th is that time of the month for Kevin Graham.
All right, I'll give you that. But no, it was just one of those things where, like, I got up this morning and I didn't want to get out of bed.
Okay, well, that's every day of my life. But
yeah, and I mean, that's like most days for me, but this was like, I might actually not get out of bed today.
Oh, like heart attack?
Well, no.
Okay.
Or it's just like onset depression.
Oh, one of those things. I've read about that.
You've read about that?
Yes.
Oh, boy.
I've never experienced, like, I feel like everybody gets the blues.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like Lady sings the blues, but...
Does she?
Yeah, but I never experienced full-on, like, debilitating depression.
Oh, it sucks.
Like, I can get out of bed in the morning and be like, oh, boy, I fucking hate my life kind of thing.
Yeah, because, I mean, like, it is sort of like a wide spectrum, because there are times where it's like, oh, I don't want to get out of bed because I got a shitty job and I don't want to go to work. And my bed is, like, way more comfortable, and plus I got these cats.
Right.
So there's, like, that. I don't want to get out of bed. And then there's, like, I can't move because of my emotions.
I've never had that.
I can't say that I was there this morning, but it was one of those things where my alarm went off, and like I had gotten up and went to the gym yesterday at 4:30, so it wasn't like just I don't know.
It wasn't out of the ordinary.
Yeah. So I was like kind of starting to feel a little bit more motivated, but then like I wake up and it's like 7:10, and I'm just like, no. Not today.
Not today.
Not today. And then my alarm went off again, and I was like, no, I don't want to deal with it. But then I had to pee. I had to pee really bad.
And that'll just get you up.
And it's at that point, it's like, well, if I'm gonna get up and go to the bathroom, I might as well go to work at this point,
right?
Because I'm already like halfway there,
right?
Like in my head. So
I know,
if I didn't have to pee,
you may still be there.
Oh, shit. What if I am? What if this is just a dream?
Well, we're in the Matrix, so...
Oh, man. I want to finish this beer before I get out.
Yeah, please do.
If you get drunk in your dream, can you get drunk in real life?
I mean, you absolutely can get drunk in real life. We know
well,
that. I'm in the current process of doing that.
Hey. But no, I mean, it's kind of like, like when you get a boner in your dream, you get a boner in real life. When you got to pee in your dream, you got to pee in real life.
Have you ever had a wet dream?
Yeah, I'm a guy.
Okay.
Have you not?
No, I have, but I didn't have my first one till I was like 24. And it was weird.
Oh, I had
I was
one
like,
in
what
college.
the fuck?
I had one in college. I'm not going to lie.
Oh, yeah?
I'll go there. Yeah. I was also challenging myself for a little bit because it was like...
Okay.
It was like freshman year, and you're just like, hey, I'm going to, for some reason, because you're living with somebody for the first time.
Right.
Because you got to, share a room.
Did you experiment with guys?
No, what? No. So I'm like, I don't have time to, get my alone time, if you know what I mean. So I was like, you know what? I got nothing going on. I'll see how long I can go.
You did one of those.
I did a mental and physical challenge.
You did a Seinfeld.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you know what? And I think I would have won had it not been for sleeping.
Oh, does that count?
No, I mean, because I didn't do it physically.
Right.
But then I was like, well, this is just gross.
Yeah.
Because
what a cleanup.
What a cleanup. It's a mess.
Guys
are gross.
Guys are gross.
It is the act of sex is...
Oh, we're getting into it.
We're getting into
it. Apparently we're getting
the
into
act
it.
of sex is a lot of fun and very pleasurable. Mm-hmm. But then the cleanup, it's just there's stuff everywhere.
Well,
it's
that's
so
the
sticky.
thing is, I mean, if you're smart and you wrap your shit, you gotta...
Oh, even if you wrap it.
Well, no, for you, it's like you gotta go to the bathroom, you gotta, take the thing off, and then you gotta wipe up, and then you gotta dry, and then it's all, it's the whole thing.
Yeah, it's a mess.
It is a mess.
The worst though is when you're trying to take the thing off, and then it just stretches out and snaps back, and then it's just it just goes everywhere. It's a nightmare. I've been there. Guys have it so tough.
We do.
Don't
we?
I'm going to pay for that one later.
Among other things.
Oh, boy.
Because I got to talk to you about something, brother.
What do you have to talk about?
You
said you had to talk about something. And you mentioned... See, speaking of getting punched in the face via text...
No, this was not a punch in the face.
You texted me something.
Yep.
You said something about matching shoes. And I said, I don't know what that is.
Yep.
No response.
Right.
And I'm like, oh, so this is how it feels.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Shoes on the other foot. Oh, God damn it.
Fuck you. No.
So speaking of things that are disgusting and need cleanup.
Getting gassy.
I want to talk about cutesy couple things that are annoying to everybody else.
Okay.
Because the other day on the internet, I saw this picture.
Fuck you. What the fuck ever. Whatever.
Well, can you describe the photo, please, sir?
Yeah, that's a photo that I took.
Uh-huh.
It was posted on my Instagram originally.
Uh-huh.
I shared.
Yeah.
Because I'm a good boyfriend.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I want to know this. What is your issue with that?
What the fuck, man?
What the fuck what?
Who gives a shit?
Who gives a shit? What? Dude, fresh Converse, man. There is nothing better in this world than a crisp, fresh pair of Converse.
Right.
I will fight you over that.
I was never a fan of the Converse until they came out with the DC series.
Well, you're a nerd, so.
Well, yeah, and then I got me a pair of Batmans, and I'm just like, oh my god, these are amazing on my flat ass feet.
Yeah.
Because there's no cushion.
They are the original flat ass shoe.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. So I was doing Converse, but then I got really fat. Okay. Right after I stopped wrestling, and I'm just like, I can't.
I will say,
it's a thing
as much as I do love me my Converse,
yep.
They are not a long day of walking shoe.
No,
you can do it. I know people who've done it. I've done it before, but boy, you feel it that night. Mm-hmm. That's all I'm gonna say.
Absolutely.
So if you're going for a long walk, something like that, maybe. But if you're trolling around New York City, if you're going to a theme park or going around New York City walking for 8 goddamn hours,
right?
Wear some comfy ass shoes.
Right. And I got fat and I got tired of tying them all the time. So I got
they're a bitch to untie.
They suck.
Especially if you have high tops. High tops, you can't slip them on, can't slip them off.
The worst was I had high tops when we were house shopping.
Oh.
And if you ever go to an open house, you got to take your goddamn shoes off.
Yeah.
So if we'd hit 3 in a day, I'm just like, Jesus Christ. I'm
You
just going to
basically,
fucking
you
throw
like,
these things
it's,
away.
you know what, though? It's kind of a good workout because you're bending over a lot. You're standing up straight.
Yeah, but I didn't
It's
give a
almost
fuck.
like-
I was done with fitness. So I bought myself some slip-on memory foam shoes. And
you know what, though? It's a pro way to go.
It was a
move.
Well, hold on. I'm not going to give them full credit because they eventually fucked up my feet.
Really?
Yeah, the memory foam, because your feet need contact to keep the muscles strong for walking.
Okay.
And with memory foam, you don't get that contact because it's constant cushion.
Sure.
So then your feet just become dog shit because you're not working them as hard to do it. And then I ended up getting some memory foam running shoes.
Okay.
And those were a little bit better because at least there was like heel to toe kind of motion. And then I just settled for straight running shoes.
Is that how you go heel to toe?
Heel to toe.
Is that how you're supposed to do it?
No.
Oh. Okay.
No, you're supposed to run on the balls of your feet.
Like the back balls? Or
No.
the front balls?
No, you have no back balls.
Well, there's like a heel.
Well, that's not balls.
It's
that is
shaped
a
like
heel.
the bottom side of a ball.
Well, it is, but that is not the balls of your feet.
Well,
You clearly, sir, have never played baseball.
I haven't played baseball in years.
Okay. Well, that will dad shoes, my wife said.
Dad shoes?
Mm-hmm.
The memory foam ones?
Slip-ons, yeah.
Are they New Balance?
No, they were Skechers, I believe.
Those are dad shoes.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. But I want those toe shoes.
No. Don't be that asshole. Don't be that asshole.
Solely for the purpose of being that asshole.
No, it's weird, man. Like,
but I hear they're supposed to be good for your feet muscles.
because it's literally just like a shell that goes around your foot.
Right.
It's
so
not,
like you don't get a sharp piece of glass in your feet, but you can still be like Frodo.
I had friends who would do the barefoot running back in high school. And they're like, yeah, like we just run on the street with no shoes on.
That seems awful.
And I'm like, that's like at the time I didn't like running.
Right.
And I'm like, that's just fucking stupid.
Right.
Like there's glass.
You're gonna get
everywhere.
all bloody.
You're gonna be like John McClane.
I don't know what that means, but okay. And now it's a solo show, folks. So I'm going to talk about other cutesy shit that I can't stand.
Stand over here. I'm gonna come back.
He's just drinking his beer, folks.
I'm gonna come back.
Is that Keanu Reeves?
Oh my God! How do you not know this?
No, that's Wick.
Yeah.
Okay.
Die Hard.
Right, with a vengeance.
I mean, you're correct. You're not wrong.
Yeah.
But it's have you still not seen Die Hard?
I have not, but I do know that Philip Seymour Hoffman's in it.
No, he's not.
What do you mean?
That's Mission Impossible 3.
Oh, okay. That's close.
No, you're not.
He's not in Are you serious? He's not in like Die Hard 3?
No. Samuel L. Jackson's in Die Hard 3.
Who's in Die Hard 2?
The guy, he was the fucking I can't think of his name.
I'm pretty sure Philip Seymour Hoffman's in Die Hard.
No, he's not.
In one of the Die Hards.
No.
All right, hold on.
I'm telling you, you're just wasting
Talk to the people.
their time. I want to know why you have not watched Die Hard yet.
Because it's stupid.
I'm going to walk off the show.
Because, like, people are always just like, you got to watch Die Hard, but not Die Hard 2 and not Die Hard 3.
No, you absolutely watch Die Hard 3.
Whatever one.
Die Hard 3 is a great movie.
Whatever one I'm not supposed to watch.
You're supposed to watch all of them. That's the point.
I don't know about that.
Oh. You know what we should do?
What should we do?
We should stop doing the Star Wars marathon.
Fuck you.
And we should do the Die Hard marathon.
I will say, though, like, may not be against stopping the Star Wars marathon. I'm really fucking anti-Star Wars right now.
What's your beef?
It fucking blows.
I mean, I've always been like a partial fan to it. But like, are you just like super aggro now that Solo came out? Or is coming out?
No, I don't give a fuck about Solo.
Right.
But I'm talking about The Last Jedi. Shit was fucking terrible.
You're still hot about that?
Still hot about that. All right, hold on. He was in The Hunger Games.
He was in
Moneyball. He was in Arthur, the TV show.
With the aardvark?
Yeah.
Oh, fucking really?
Yeah. Apparently, he plays himself.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Yep. He was in Mission Impossible, like you said.
3.
Strangers with Candy.
Okay.
Excellent show.
You're just reading Philip Seymour Hoffman filmography.
He was in Red Dragon.
Okay. Yeah.
What year were these movies?
Like, I think it was like 80, 88, 90, fucking 96, 97, and then like 2008, 2014.
Okay.
maybe?
All right. You give me a ballpark. Let's see. He was in Patch Adams.
He wasn't Patch Adams.
He's in The Big Lebowski.
He was great in The Big Lebowski.
He was excellent in The Big Lebowski. He was in Boogie Nights.
He was also great in Boogie Nights.
And he's in Twister.
He was great in Twister. God, now I'm sad because Philip Seymour Hoffman was a great fucking actor.
He was tremendous, right?
Yeah.
Money for Nothing.
Okay.
He was in Leap of Faith, New Gun.
You're not gonna find it.
Law and Order.
Why did you think Philip Seymour Hoffman was in a Die Hard movie?
Because he's like a villain, right?
Are you just thinking of Mission Impossible 3?
I may be. Hold on. Why does this not go in order? Oh, wait. No, he's... Okay. No, wait. His first thing was in 1991?
Probably.
What? All right, whatever. It's not important.
Yeah. Are you just thinking of Mission Impossible? Is that it?
Could be.
Well, I'm glad we got that covered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still won't watch Die Hard.
You fucking killing me, man.
Because people are like, it's the best action movie.
Okay, I will say, well, it is the best action
And I've
movie.
seen...
No, because Die Hard was the best action movie. Because literally, Die Hard
And I've seen that bus movie with Keanu Reeves.
Die Hard on a Bus.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, it's Die Hard on a Bus.
Okay, well then I've already seen it.
No, you haven't. You have not seen it.
Okay.
You need to watch it.
You know, Keanu Reeves made another movie too.
Keanu Reeves made lots of movies.
Called The Matrix.
He did.
Which we're all living in right now, motherfuckers.
Oh my God, you were just, this is the drunk ramblings of...
This is your show, pal.
Is it my show?
You said you were going to rant.
Well, the problem is I started drinking.
Oh, so what, the piss is out of you?
Yeah, because now I'm feeling kind of good now.
All right. Well, let's take a step back.
Hang on. What was your issue with the shoes?
Dude, like, okay, so that's like one of those like cutesy couple things that like the world doesn't want to see.
It was about the shoes.
Bullshit. It was about, oh, look at us together, so frilly and happy, and we bought shoes together.
I mean, we didn't actually buy shoes together. My shoes were a gift.
Okay.
From my mother.
Not to be confused with a GIF.
Not to be confused with a sure. And then she had bought her own.
Okay.
So we did not buy them together.
And
I was like, yo, we got some slick, fresh Converse on. Mm-hmm. Let's show the world these sick-ass Converse. Can't help it that you're a fucking hater.
No, that's like the matching T-shirts. That's
we
like...
don't do that.
That's like the I'm his guy or I'm her girl or strike that, reverse it, and you know, with the arrow pointing,
sure,
kind of like with the I'm with stupid thing, but in the positive light,
like hers, his,
yeah,
that
kind
sort
of thing.
Yeah, we don't do that.
Yeah, okay, well, you're a step away.
Are we?
Yes.
Oh man.
So you got to tone it down. That's what I'm trying to say. Spare the rest of us.
Jeez. You coming in hot.
Well, I figured you were going to come in hot, so I just had something to cut you down. I thought you were going to tell me I'm a real piece of shit, so...
You are a piece of shit. Fuck. Making fun of my Converse. My girlfriend's Converse.
Yeah.
What those Converse ever do to you?
I don't know. Let's take a look at them. Let's break it down.
You want to break it down?
Yeah,
Oh,
let's break it down.
pull it up. Okay.
All right, here we go.
So,
All right, so you went with the plain blue.
again, it was a gift.
Okay. And then she went with the...
She's got
like,
the crazy designs.
Crazy designs, which is more girly, I will say. So good on her.
Okay.
Did you go with high tops?
No, those are low tops.
Low tops both, right?
Because again, they were a gift.
And then look at you with your matching jeans And
they're fucking jeans. People wear jeans.
And
do you not wear jeans?
Your goddamn white laces. You piece of shit.
God. You know, though, I do kind of appreciate how angry that must have made you when you saw that. Because I just envisioning you, like, having, like it's like the okay part of your shitty day. And you just are, like, scrolling across, like, I don't know, I assume you saw it on Facebook?
Yes, correct.
Okay.
Correct.
Just scrolling through Facebook, being like, fucking asshole. Fuck this guy. You get fat now. And then you see that, and you're just like, motherfucker.
Well, it was more like I saw that, and I was just, oh, Chrissy says hers are high tops.
Hers are high tops, yes.
Well, I was scrolling through, and I saw that, and I was just like, you know what the fuck?
It's not a weird thing.
Where are the matching T-shirts? Where's the I'm with her, I'm with him? And where's the what's another fucking cutesy thing that annoys the fuck out of people? Help me out here.
I don't know, because we typically don't do that shit.
Well, you don't do that. I'm asking you for examples. The Halloween costumes with the plug in the socket.
Oh, those are dumb. We were actually talking about that because we were joking about how dumb it is for somebody to still do that because it's like, oh, get it? Because, like, the plug's like my dick.
Right.
Yeah. We don't do that.
Oh, that's it?
That was the whole story. That was all of it.
I will say, like, to my own, not dismay, but I've done those things as well.
I would hope so.
Like, we have the matching Disney shirts and stuff like that, where after we just got married, we had, like, the Mr. and Mrs. kind of thing. And, you know, I mean, that stuff's okay to do, you know, when you're in a fully committed relationship and, you know, you got, I don't know, I'm rambling at this
Jesus.
point.
You just hate relationships, don't you? or no, you hate other people's relationships, I feel.
No, it's not even that. And yeah, you're right. But
it's like kind of that, yeah.
It's kind of that, but I came to the conclusion the other day, and by the other day, I mean the other week. Okay. Like,
I mean, that was like days ago.
Sure. I just don't like people.
You don't say. I don't think I would have gotten that from you.
Like, I like you.
Hi, okay.
I like Christy.
Okay.
I like my wife.
Oh.
My kids are good.
You put the wife third.
Well, no, but
no.
You're number one, honey.
There you go.
Yeah, see, that's how you do it.
Oh.
You son of a bitch. Like, there's a couple other people, but, like, anybody who's new, I like, immediately I'm skeptical.
Like a new person?
Yes.
You just, like, think they're shady?
Not shady, but, like, they almost have to prove themselves.
Well, look at you. Oh, my God.
You don't get that?
I mean, I meet somebody, and I'm just, like, I don't, like, necessarily care at first. And, like, I get to know them, and I'm like, okay, you're all right. You're very standoffish.
I am.
I feel like I used to come off as standoffish, but that was just more, like, me just kind of, like, not caring.
Okay.
You know?
Well,
I do like meeting people.
You do?
Sometimes. But, like, you know, you could go to all, like, the wrestling shows, and you get all these people who are, like, you know, like, oh, hey, it's so good to see you. Hey, nice to meet you. And I'm just like, why?
Yeah. That was always the thing, too. Like, I hated shaking hands with people. Well, the thing is, too, like, I would say, and this 100% comes from the wrestling business.
Right.
Because you would see the fakeness. You would see...
Yeah.
You know, somebody shake somebody's hand here and then stab them in the back over there, kind of thing.
Well, yeah, that happens, like, all the time.
Right. And so that made me skeptical of everybody. Because I'm just like, okay, yeah, you're nice to me now, motherfucker. Mm-hmm. But what you gonna do down the road?
Right.
Kind of thing. So you kind of have to not earn it, so to speak, but, like, I could probably tell within, like, a 5-minute conversation if you're a douchebag or not. Mm-hmm. Wouldn't you say that's a fair assessment?
Yeah, like, because I would say a lot of people that I met in the wrestling business, like, pretty much within the first conversation with them, I'd be like, you know, I don't want to be around that person.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
What were we talking about?
The wrestling business like really fucked us up, didn't it?
It sure did.
Oh, jeez. I try not to be cynical. But like
you literally folks, just before the mics went hot, he went on a big rant about fuck the wrestling business, fuck these people, fuck this and fuck that.
I mean that's totally true. But like I see the problem is like I want to engage with this shit online. Where I'm just like, shut the fuck up.
Mm-hmm.
Just shut the fuck up.
Mm-hmm.
But then I'm like, if I engage, then I'm invested, and and if I'm invested, then like I gotta stick with it, and like I'm infested with like hate, and then I just like my whole day becomes like, fucking destroy this guy,
right? The fucking shoes, right?
And the fucking shoes, man. And then it's just like at that point, I'm like, just fuck it.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I like, because it's just like I
bring it up on your podcast.
I can't engage. Yeah.
Are we talking about shoes? Or are we talking about wrestling?
I'm talking about wrestling.
Oh, okay.
Like I try not to engage. I engage in my head. I'm usually just like, that's fucking stupid. Like who cares that the fucking airline lost your luggage? Like
right.
Stop fucking complaining.
Right.
Like go do your show. Wear fucking gym shorts and be like, yo, this happened. Fucking deal with it.
Right? Like half the roster's wearing gym shorts and t-shirts. So fuck
I know, yeah. So what the fuck?
Right.
I don't think any of those guys give a shit.
Right. All right, so...
Fuck, you're going to get me going.
What's next on the rant list?
Oh, my God, no.
Come on. I'm poking the bear. Poking the bear.
Don't poke.
What do you got to talk about?
What do you... what? Nothing.
Oh. And that's the show for this week.
That's the show for this? No. We can get into some stories.
Oh, we got stories.
Some stories of the week.
Okay.
Update.
Yeah.
Poor Stan Lee.
Dude.
Have you been following this?
This is depressing.
So, kind of long story short to lead up into this. Stan's been in somewhat poor health for the last few years, which I would say the guy's 90 years old plus.
92, I think.
So, being in poor health, I'm like, okay, that's somewhat expected. Like, Jesus, I think they've had him film, like, the next 25 Marvel movie cameos because they're like, he's going to fucking die eventually.
Right.
So they got to keep milking
they'll
that
eventually
cow.
just CGI him.
I wouldn't put it past them.
No.
So he's been, like, doing all that, and then he's been doing, like, all these conventions, and, like, it came out, like, well, he can't make it because he's, like, been sick. And then, like, his wife, unfortunately, passed away, which,
right.
When you're that old, because typically, like, once you become a certain age, and, like, if you, like, pay attention to a lot of stuff in the entertainment industry, when, like, a lot of times, like, older entertainers die, their spouses die, or, well, God, they got fucking morbid quick. Like, their spouses eventually pass, like, not long after.
Right.
I mean, it happened with Johnny Cash and his wife, Carrie Fisher and Debbie Fisher.
Right. Well, they weren't married.
Well, I know they weren't married, but, like, family, spouses.
Sure.
I've been drinking. So, like, that it takes a toll on you.
Right.
And then there was, like, all this stuff where people were, like, stealing millions of dollars from him.
Yeah.
Somebody stole his blood.
Yeah.
To like use as merchandise to sell. And then there was like rumors going around that somebody forged his signature on some documents to sell his company, this, that, and the other thing. And then there was like this whole thing about how, Stan Lee's not actually in control of any of his social media accounts or any of his web presence, and it's basically this team that's taking care of it, and they're basically making him say all this stuff, to which he had to come out and say, you news media outlets need to stop saying this or I'm going to sue you.
Right.
Well, Stan's now suing Pow Entertainment for $1 billion.
Right on.
Because he thinks he's getting fucked over.
Well, he probably is.
I would say he is.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know that for a fact. Don't quote me on it.
Well, here's the thing. Here's kind of what I've heard, and you can say whatever you want around the rumor mill. Apparently, after his wife died, his daughter started to make moves to take control
Right.
of his assets, which included firing or dismissing Stan's longtime lawyer of over 50 years in no longer need of your services, pal.
Right.
Which is fishy right off the bat kind of thing. And then all of a sudden money started disappearing, and like you had mentioned, things being forged, his blood being stolen from a nurse or actually it was, I believe, a fake nurse that came to the house to take his blood. And then
And
it's like one of those things where it's like, you can't choose your kids.
I mean,
and listen, let's just face it. Some of us, not me, end up with some pretty shitty kids.
yeah, that is true. But continuing into the story, apparently POW Entertainment has responded to the reports. According to reports, Lee is suing his former company, POW Entertainment, for a staggering $1 billion, and a representative for POW has responded to the complaint. Earlier today, The Hollywood Reporter shared a message from POW in regards to Lee's lawsuit, and the quote says, "The allegations are completely without merit. In particular, the notion that Mr. Lee did not knowingly grant POW exclusive rights to his creative works or his identity is preposterous. It's so preposterous that we have to wonder whether Mr. Lee is personally behind this lawsuit. There is no question Mr. Lee, who, along with his daughter, was and remains a substantial POW shareholder, clearly understood the terms of the agreements he signed. The evidence, which includes Mr. Lee's subsequent statements and conduct, is overwhelming, and we look forward to presenting it in court."
So they think that it may not actually be Stan Lee.
What the fuck is going on with Stan Lee?
Listen, when you get old, your mind starts to go, your faculties start to go, your bladder starts to go.
I mean, my bladder goes mostly every day.
Well, yeah. But it's a sad thing. It's really sad. Because this guy who, let's be honest, like, the comic book industry would absolutely not be where it is. It probably wouldn't even exist anymore without this guy.
I mean, yeah, I think there's an
argument to be made.
He absolutely contributed a major part to what we know as the comic book industry today. He also did do some bad business deals.
Oh, for sure.
But all things considered,
yeah, I mean, that the whole reason that, well, we won't get into that, but like, why or how does one sign away their identity?
Basically,
likeness?
Yeah, they have rights to his likeness.
Okay.
They can basically use his name, his picture, his face on anything
to the end
they
of
want.
the time, right?
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, maybe he'll get his own drink, like Arnie Palmer.
He might already have his own drink.
Not in my shelves.
That's unfortunate.
I know. Maybe it'll be his blood.
Maybe. Could be.
Is okay. Well, let's talk about this.
Oh, okay.
Does
let's explore this option.
Yeah, your likeness. You sign away your likeness, right? But that doesn't sign away your physical being.
I mean, I'm sure.
Or does it?
You could.
Who owns that blood? Is that POW's blood?
Oh shit! That could be POW's blood.
Maybe that's why they took it.
Maybe because I would imagine we're starting rumors here. You heard it here first. They own that blood.
That's right.
They own that.
That's
blood.
POW's blood.
There will be Stanley blood.
This isn't funny, folks.
No, it's not. It's fucking sad.
Right.
But no, I would imagine that they could hold somebody contractually to making appearances.
Yes.
And if they say, hey, if you don't make this appearance, like, we're going to fucking sue you because technically you're breaking contract.
Well, this brings up an interesting question. Like we talked about, when Stan Lee makes an appearance in a Marvel movie, does POW get that money because they own that likeness?
I don't think they own shit. Like, this is a fucking rabbit hole.
Right?
Oh, man. I would imagine that I don't think. I mean, like, I want to say
he
that
probably
they don't own him.
he probably gets paid as the actor in the film.
Yeah, I would say at this point he's got to be.
But the royalties,
he's got to be SAG.
Well, of course he's SAG.
Yeah,
but like the royalties may go to Pow for his likeness. But he's usually also an executive producer on these fucking things, which is just throwaway money.
But does that go to Pow?
I wouldn't think so because they're not they're
not using Pow. I don't think Pow's in the credits.
I don't think so. It's not like Stan Lee, a character created by Pow, or
right,
whatever the case may be. But Christy, great question.
I would say they don't own him.
Well, I mean, there's laws against slavery and stuff, but like,
I mean, he could be realistically, like, I know you say that in jest,
right?
Like, he could technically be. I mean, contractually, like reading it, you might go, "Oh, it kind of sounds like slave work."
Right.
I mean, I'm sure he's getting paid, but where does that money go?
Right.
I mean, somebody's fucking stealing it.
Well,
you know what we need? You know what the world needs? Is like a 10-part Netflix documentary on like the investigation. We need like a 48 hours documentary thing for like Stan Lee.
Let's do it.
Let's fucking do it.
Let's do it.
Trademark of the show. We're gonna do it
right now.
We're okay.
Okay.
Right now.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna start with our opinions.
Oh, who's behind it?
This is an old fashioned
who done it.
And then we're gonna find out at the end. Oh, it was Stan.
Oh, it was Stan the whole time.
Stan screwed Stan.
Oh my god. Okay.
I don't know, folks. It's just really sad.
It's unfortunate.
Yeah.
But moving on to that, kind of keeping it with Marvel. Have you been paying attention to the fucking Deadpool stuff that's been going on lately?
There's a movie coming out.
There's a movie coming out technically tomorrow.
Right.
Which would be, it could be today. It could be last week, depending on when you're watching this.
I heard from the old grapevine that critics did not like the movie, but the fans loved the movie.
What critics?
Grapevine.
The Grapevine critics. We should start a website called The Grapevine.
No.
Or it's just rumors.
I'm pretty sure it's probably taken.
Let's find it.
Okay, if not, snatch that bitch up.
Grapevine.com. Oh, what? You know what? I don't see.
Go to Google domain.
Wait, this is probably going to be like a porn site. Not secure. It's not secure.
Hold on. Go to Google domain.
What? That's going to take too long.
No, there's a 7-second delay on this motherfucker.
Google domains. All right. Then where do I got to go?
Yeah, click the first one.
That one?
Yep.
Grapevine.com.
And taken.
Taken.
What about thegrapevine.com?
Oh my god. Taken.
God damn it.
Like fucking Liam Neeson.
Fuck.
In that movie.
I saw that one.
Good for you.
Not the second one, though.
I haven't seen the second or the third one. But Deadpool.
There's a third?
There's a third.
How many people can get taken?
It's just like the same two people over and over again.
Okay.
So Deadpool coming out this Friday.
Yep.
Marketing blitz out the ass.
Right.
Which some could attribute to the Avengers just fucking making billions of dollars over the last couple of weeks.
Yep.
But I thought this was kind of just straight up genius.
Okay.
Because I've never seen or heard of this happening ever before. So apparently there are Walmarts across the U.S.
Okay.
that if you go to their DVD and Blu-ray section, some movies that people might enjoy, like a Speed or an X-Men movie or Predator or Edward Scissorhands or The Terminator, have all been given new box sleeves.
Wow. What an idea.
With Deadpool on them as the characters.
Okay, the Revenge of the Nerds one is kind of awesome.
So we got Assassin's Creed, Logan, The Terminator, Revenge of the Nerds, Fight Club.
Are these all Sony pictures? Is that why they did it?
Well, it's not a Sony movie.
or Fox. Or whatever.
Oh, they could be Fox movies.
My Cousin Vinny.
My Cousin Vinny. Genius.
Yeah, no, that's unique.
I think that is unique.
That is an out of the box idea.
Like, and at this point, and I was thinking about it when I was at the gym today because they have all the TVs on, and like they were rolling some news clips, and it was like, Ryan Reynolds just showed up at like a Korean like singing game show in a unicorn mask, and like sang a song, and then took the mask off, and it was like, oh shit, it's Ryan Reynolds.
Okay.
And then, like, he showed up on the Colbert, he showed up on the Late Show, Stephen Colbert, as Deadpool, and, like, did the monologue. And there's just been, like, all this stuff. And it's like, most movies don't do this.
No.
Like, most advertising doesn't do this. So, how do you top that?
That's a good question. Ice cream bars?
Why ice cream bars?
Because they're delicious.
I mean, they are delicious. They're already doing like TV dinners with them.
They are?
Like he is advertising TV dinners as Deadpool.
See, this is when you think everything in the world has been done.
Right.
What a breath of fresh air.
Yeah.
Yes. It gives me hope that there are ideas that are still out there to be discovered.
Okay. That's a good take.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I'm not all doom and gloom.
Good for you, man. That's good. It's like you're taking a step.
Gotta take it all in stride.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I guess so. But yeah, no. So the movie comes out Friday. It's just like the marketing blitz. I'm interested to see if it actually pays off.
It probably will. I mean,
because like, let's face it, the movie will make money.
Lots.
Regardless. Like, even if they didn't have it. But is it going to be, like, I imagine they probably, because usually it's like, if you spend $100 million on a movie to do the production, you typically spend the same amount on advertising. So really to break even, what you want to do is make double of that. So you'd want to make like $400 million total.
Which I think is very possible for it to do.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Right.
But I don't know. I mean, Avengers is still killing it.
Avengers is still killing it, but let me tell you, like...
And you've got Solo next week.
Well, we'll get to that. Oh. But people who do not like comic book movies like Deadpool.
Well, and that's the thing I was thinking today when seeing all this shit.
Right.
Like, at this point, and I feel like this is kind of mind-blowing to say, like, Deadpool is a household name.
Oh, for sure.
Like, probably more so right now than, like, Batman and Superman.
I don't know about that.
I feel like with the younger kids, because, like, I feel like when we were growing up, it was Batman, it was Superman, it was X-Men, and it was Spider-Man.
Spider-Man for sure. I didn't do mutants, but, whatever.
Fuck. Spider-Man was a mutant.
No, he wasn't.
Well, he became, whatever. But I feel like right now, like, Deadpool is just as much of a name.
He is, I would say, he is on the same level as Harley Quinn.
Okay.
Where the teeny boppers know him, but like if your mom down the street was like, "What's?"
My mom knows who Deadpool is.
Well, your mom does. Oh God! This is not coming across on camera. Fuck. There's a fly in your hair.
Oh really?
Yes.
What the fuck? Got all sorts of bugs down here.
It's summertime. What do you want? But like the teeny boppers know who Deadpool is. They know who Harley Quinn is. All the sluts go out and look like Harley Quinn, and all the fucking bros dress up like Deadpool.
Okay.
It's like a match made in heaven.
Sure.
Or a basement. I don't know.
Or your mom's basement.
That's right.
I mean, yes, they are popular with the teeny boppers. Mm-hmm. Are you still staring at my hair?
I am, and now I'm questioning it.
Are you sure you saw a fly?
100% sure.
Okay.
But now I'm wondering what product you use in your... Like, I'm sort of mesmerized now.
Okay.
Because I don't have any, so...
Yeah, that's all right. One day.
No, I'm done.
Realistically, like, where do you?
No, seriously, what product do you?
Oh, I don't know. Old Spice.
In your hair?
Not like deodorants.
Oh.
They make hair gel.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I don't have any.
Okay, I mean that's fair. I don't know why you were questioning me then.
Well, because it's like glistening.
Well, yeah, man. I take care of my
You
hair.
typically wear a hat on this show.
Well, you know what? I felt like being fancy. It's fucking short sleeve button down season.
Right. Which is every season for me.
Which for you, I guess it's every season. For
Hawaiian
me,
shirts all the
summer.
time. Anyway, Deadpool.
You completely derailed me.
No, now we're back on track.
No. That's not how it works.
Teeny Boppers.
Teeny Boppers and Deadpool.
Yeah.
So, who do you think right now basically owns the geek space? Because I still see it as like the 35-year-old dudes that are still clutching it. Kind of like growing up, there was always that like growing up, I always felt like there was that sort of stereotypical like geek guy.
Right.
I'm like that's not a thing.
That's not real life.
That's not real life. But then I go online and I'm like, no, that's real life.
Yeah.
That's real life.
Uh-huh. So, what was the question?
I don't know.
Like who owns geek?
Yeah.
Well, let's look at geek culture
Right.
in this perspective. Walking Dead is dead, for lack of a better term.
I haven't even watched that in years.
And after the past couple seasons, I would say they lost half their audience.
Do you think they're just beating a dead horse?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
At this point, AMC has placed all their bets on The Walking Dead, and it paid off for a long time.
Don't they just have like a whole new cast like every season now?
Pretty much,
With, aside from like the same 5 people.
and I'm pretty sure there's 2 spin-off shows from The Walking Dead.
One.
Is there not another one?
I know of one.
Okay.
I don't.
Well, there's
know
at
of
least
another.
one.
There's at least one, which
Right.
could be like one too many.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, how many shows about zombies on the same
There's
network
a
can you really have?
There's a guy doing meth
Guy
in the
doing
beginning.
meth?
Yeah, in like the first
Was it the
episode.
blue meth?
What?
Was it the blue meth?
I don't know. He put like a needle in his toe.
Okay.
Whatever.
Yeah.
He's getting his shit.
Okay.
Getting his fix.
Sure.
Zombies were happening.
That was in Fear of the Walking Dead?
Yeah. That was like episode 2.
What a stupid show.
And-
I hate it already. I haven't even seen it.
Anyway, so Walking Dead is no longer the king of the crop
Right.
when it comes to that shit.
I feel like all the CW shows, like all the superhero shows on the CW, have just been going downhill.
Definitely. You can only have melodrama for so long.
Right.
Before people are just like, okay,
Yeah.
we get it.
We all have issues.
We all have issues.
We're all sad.
And I love my stepsister, and it's weird, but we did it, and
What?
nobody regrets it. The Flash. That's what that show
Oh
is.
shit! Yeah, that's right. He totally marries his adopted sister.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's fucking weird. There was no reason for any of that.
It's very strange.
Yeah, why? That's a weird choice. Too much Game of Thrones.
See, I didn't see that either.
Just a lot of sister banging.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Is that done now?
No, they got like another season.
Okay, so I would say that's still strong.
I would say that's still strong because it's short.
We're getting to the end.
Shorter seasons. You know,
I don't know. It looked like it took forever.
Everybody's fucking dead. Christy hated it. Christy hates the Barry Allen Iris West thing on the Flash.
Yeah, it's creepy.
It's fucking weird. And the weird thing is, it's like when they actually get married in the show, and their dad gives like the speech about how like he's so happy for his daughter and his son.
Oh, that's weird.
It's fucking weird. I felt uncomfortable.
And you were just sitting on the couch.
And I was just sitting on the couch.
You weren't even in the room.
I mean, that's right. I mean, I took my pants off after it.
Well,
but,
of course, it's a little hot, but whatever.
Yeah.
No.
And I'm just like, all right, let's just get it over with. But no, so like the CW shows, it's not weird unless you want to make it weird.
Yeah, and then you can make it real weird.
Oh, I can make it real weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have a daughter, apparently.
They what?
In the new season?
Who?
I don't know. Kevin Smith told me. He was like, yeah, they have a daughter, and she's going to be the big part of the next season or whatever. And I'm like, are you supposed to tell me that? And he's like, probably not.
Oh, fucking spoilers. Kevin Smith. What the hell? Shame on you.
Whoa, brother. That's expensive equipment.
So, the CW shows, I feel like, have been going downhill.
Okay.
There's really not much else on TV aside. Like, Gotham is still a thing. Gotham's getting another season.
Which is fucking amazing.
Season.
Why?
Did you hear what they're going to make now?
What?
Essentially, it's like a spin-off show from Gotham.
Well, I'm not interested.
You know what it's going to be?
What?
Young, sexy Alfred.
Get the fuck out
I swear
of
to
here.
God. They're making a young, sexy Alfred show.
I might have to watch. Like, is he buttling?
I would imagine it would be
Is he getting
him,
the shrimp?
I would imagine it would be like him as like a soldier.
Oh.
Because I feel like that's sort of the take
It's not him making the cold soup that Michael Keaton doesn't like, and he's like, it's cold. And he's like, it's supposed to be cold.
I mean, I don't know if that would be a good show.
Alfred in Culinary School? I'd watch that shit.
Fuck. Hold up. Alfred in Culinary School, but it's Hell's Kitchen.
In the Army.
In the Army. I think we just made a show.
We just combined Fox with Food Network.
I think Fox already has Hell's Kitchen.
Oh, that's a Fox show?
Gordon Ramsay.
Yeah.
Like every Gordon Ramsay.
He trains Alfred.
Gordon Ramsay trains Alfred.
Right.
Becomes his arch nemesis at the end. They fight.
And then he ends up being Condiment King.
I can't do the show anymore. I can't do it.
Gordon Ramsay is Condiment King.
Why are we not writing for television?
I'm trying.
Why are we not? that right. Let me tell you something, my friend. That right there was better than any hour of Gotham I've ever watched. And I'm not kidding. That was better than any episode of Gotham I have ever seen.
Oh, what can I say? I'm a storyteller.
So Gotham is getting one more season, and then that's donezo. I imagine they're going to have the kid become Batman at the end.
Stupid.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Where does he learn karate?
I don't know.
Where's Ra's al Ghul?
He was on the show.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, apparently he killed him.
Oh, Lazarus Pit. Yeah.
He comes, well, Bruce killed Ra's.
In the Lazarus Pit?
Well, if he killed him in the Lazarus Pit, he would just, like, resurrect immediately.
Right. That's true.
I assume he kills him, and then they just dump the body.
There's no sex in the champagne room, and there's no killing in the Lazarus Pit.
Words to live by, literally. So that's getting renewed. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., I guess, just got the green light to be renewed.
Why?
It's the final season for that, I guess.
Okay.
Which it was better this season.
I don't watch.
It has its ups and downs.
I don't have time.
You don't need to watch it.
I haven't even seen season 2 of Jessica Jones.
It was okay.
Yeah.
It wasn't as good as the first one, I thought.
And the
and
first
I
one
don't mean to be
strong.
like that guy who's like, it's not as good as the first season. Like, it was okay.
Like Stranger Things wasn't as good as the first season, but it was still okay.
It was still okay.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of okay season 2s.
It's like the old Disney sequels, straight to video.
Right.
Like nobody knows Mulan.
Where it's like
2.
if you need the kid to sit down for 2 hours,
Right.
like you put on the Disney sequel.
Right. Before like Toy Story 2 when they did good sequels, like
that's Pixar.
Right, you had to deal with like Lion King 2 and like Mulan 2 and like Fox of the Hound 2. It's like direct to DVD. We're just we're basically using the same animation and redubbing voices.
Right. Well, going back to the points I was making.
Oh, there was a point?
Because I was saying like where do we go within our geek culture now? Because if the TV shows are starting to go on the decline, eventually somebody doing the market research is going to look at it and go, it ain't working anymore.
Right.
It's over. Has the bubble burst, or is it on the cusp? of bursting.
I think see it goes in cycles.
Okay.
So you've got like your main four of geek culture, okay? Movies, comic books, video games, and something else that I can't remember.
Oh,
TV.
The thing we were literally just talking about.
So that's the four, okay?
Right.
And it all goes in the cycle. So we're just finishing up with TV. If I had to guess,
right,
if I was a betting man, which I'm not because I always lose, but I would put the chip thing on video games.
You think video games is the next one to crumble?
I think what's going to happen is they're going to use up all the comic book properties to make these fucking movies.
Right.
And then they're going to start going to video games. But they've done video game movies before. Like, we've seen the Prince of Persia movie with
Jake
Gyllenhaal, which was weird.
Okay.
They ride ostriches, and I don't know why.
What?
Did you ever see that movie?
No.
Dude, it's weird.
Okay.
Like, I played the Prince of Persia games, and I'm just like, what is this?
What is this?
This is something different.
They haven't really been able to make a solid video game movie.
What do you mean Mario Brothers, bro?
Go fuck yourself.
So you got Mario Brothers, you've got, like, the fucking, what was the one? Assassin's Creed. Which didn't do well. The Mortal Kombat movies, which
didn't do well. Street Fighter didn't do well. I guess the new Tomb Raider was like decent.
Tomb Raider's done. I think Tomb Raider and Resident Evil are the two.
They made like 25 fucking Resident Evil movies.
Right.
I don't know how.
I don't know how.
I don't think any of those actors got paid.
I
don't.
It was all pro bono.
They were probably like, look, we'll get you catering, but we'll leave it at that.
We'll punch your SAG card for this one.
You'll get that sweet health insurance, and we'll give you a sandwich at the end of the day. They're probably
we're all happy.
Fuck, all right, whatever.
So
I do think you are kind of on something, though. I do feel like TV is kind of starting to sort of burst with that bubble. I mean, I think you're going to see more and more shows start to end. Like Walking Dead it's gotta end. Game of Thrones
they killed the fucking kid, for Christ's sake.
They killed the kid. Fuck you, spoilers.
Right.
The Walking Dead's got to be ending soon. Game of Thrones is ending soon. Like your fucking Gotham, your Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., those are ending soon. Yeah, I mean, who knows how long the CW shows are going to go on for?
Right.
They're giving the guy who's producing them more shows to do.
Okay.
Which I'm like, I
do know. I am excited. Sidebar.
Okay.
If we're gonna go off to the side, I am excited for the DC Universe's own streaming service, which you're going to get.
Which I feel like that's what they want to start pumping out content for, because they're doing a Doom Patrol show.
Apparently, Gotham got canceled.
There's another season. Let me look this up.
This might be breaking news, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's see. Gotham is going, but I don't wait.
Gotta go to the news tab, brother.
News tab, brother. I don't. No, Gotham renewed for a 5th and final season.
In your face,
which, well, to be fair, a lot of times they're like, "Hey, just so you know, you're canceled after next season."
Right.
So I think that's what happened.
Canceled after one more season, she says.
Yes.
Okay.
So yeah, that's a thing that happens a lot.
Right.
Where they're like,
unless you're psych, and then you just fucking pull the plug at the end of the goddamn season and don't even tell the motherfuckers.
So they're making a Doom Patrol show.
Yeah.
That was the other show from the guy who does like all the CW shows.
Okay. Right on.
I'm just like, what the fuck was Doom Patrol?
I can't remember.
Okay.
Like, I'm drunk and I just...
So,
I wasn't into it.
I feel like the TV is kind of starting to pop a little bit. I mean, you've got your shows on Netflix, which are still somewhat successful, but I feel like once Disney kind of gets their thing launched, they're going to try to pull those away. That is my theory. They said that they weren't going to do that, but like, let's face it, Iron Fist blew a dick. Defenders was not that great. Luke Cage was cool.
Season 2?
Season 2's coming out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I got the trailer for that. I'm jazzed to see another season of The Punisher.
Okay.
Hopefully they kind of keep that ball rolling.
Uh-huh.
So like that's doing okay, but that's like, you got to pay for that shit.
You do. I hear you talk.
Yeah.
And I'm listening, not to be rude.
No, it's good that you're listening.
But I'm thinking,
it means you're engaging.
But I'm thinking about the hours, and the hours, and the hours of just content that is just being created.
Well, yeah.
And who the fuck has the time?
I don't. We stopped watching shows.
Yeah.
Like we stopped watching all the CW shows because I was like, I cannot take one more fucking melodramatic bullshit superhero not being a superhero. When you're a fucking superhero, number one, stop telling people your goddamn secret identity. As this bullshit, number one.
That is my major pet
Number
peeve.
two, like, you're a superhero. I'm so sick and tired of superhero shows and movies about I just ripped ass. I'm so sorry. I'm so sick and tired of superhero shows and movies about superheroes that don't want to be superheroes. The whole point of it, like, I don't want to see a movie about Batman being like, I don't want to be Batman anymore. I think I want to get married and stop being Batman. No, fuck that. You're Batman. Be Batman. I don't want to see Mayor Oliver Queen.
Yeah.
I want to see the Green Arrow.
That was my big pet peeve with, I think it was Arrow. I stopped watching when I'm just like, who the fuck doesn't know? Who doesn't know?
Everybody knows. Like, literally, everybody in that city knows.
I'm like,
the fucking hot dog vendor knows.
I'm like, fuck this.
And then the other thing that kills me is, like, they do this shit where, like, they launch a storyline and, like, a story arc. And it's like, oh, he's being investigated by the FBI. And then, like, 5 episodes later, it's just like, oh, no more FBI.
We took care of that.
Like, but like what happened?
Right.
Where did they go?
Who'd they pay off?
What the fuck happened?
Right.
And then when like they do things in Flash. Oh, see, now I'm getting ranty again.
Yeah.
When they do things in Flash.
The bear enough.
Oh,
look at that. Well, something came out of the bear too. So
yeah. But like they'll do things in Flash where like they'll set up an element within the universe and then just like completely ignore it later on. So yeah, fuck the TV shows.
Right.
I do think you're onto something by saying that video games are possibly like the next thing to pop.
Maybe, Christy, we might finally get that Legend of Zelda movie.
I don't think you are.
Maybe.
You're getting a Mario Brothers movie.
Who gives
Super
a
Mario
fuck?
movie.
Who gives a fuck? If I wanted to watch a bunch of Italian people talk in accents I can't understand and go down pipes or smoke pipes for that matter, I'd watch the Jersey Shore.
Racist, kind of. I think I'm an Italian, so I feel like I should be offended, but I'm not.
Okay, well then we're good.
Okay, case solved. But yeah, that was a rant.
And then you've got oh fuck, we're over time by a lot. Well, fuck it.
Let's finish this off.
I'm gonna make this point. But then you got VR. Coming in.
Nobody's using VR.
Everybody's using VR.
Yeah, just like everybody was going to 3D movies, and you know what they don't do anymore?
Well, nobody likes 3D movies. It makes me ill.
It makes me annoyed because I'm like, I gotta wear this stupid shit.
Right.
Everything's blurry. The
Why
screen
can't
is
they just
dark.
make VR with me looking, or 3D with me looking at it? Like why
one of
can't
those
it just
magic eye pictures?
No, because I can't do those. But
you can't do those?
I can't do those.
Why not?
Like I'm the guy in Mallrats looking at the fucking picture. I just feel like I don't see it.
Just screaming at kids in the mall how there is no Easter bunny.
Scooter's a boat, idiot.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
You would be that guy.
I would be that guy.
You'd see it eventually though.
I don't know. I never saw them as kids.
Okay.
But I feel like listen, if we can have fucking hoverboards. Sorta.
We don't have hoverboards.
Well, we kind of do.
No, we don't.
Well, we got
those are not hoverboards. Those are boards with wheels.
I agree with you. If we can have fucking, we don't have anything.
We're lost. We're just a lost generation.
Why can't I have a 3D movie without glasses?
Why would you want a 3D movie without glasses?
Because I want to feel like I'm there.
Just smoke a lot of dope.
Oh, you know where to get some?
I might.
All right,
I'd have to ask around.
All right, well, if you know where to get some dope, you can hit us up on Facebook at Brainwreck Show.
Yeah, follow us all around the social media spaces. It's all just Brainwreck Show. BrainwreckShow@gmail.com, too.
And
email us. Follow us. Like us. Be our friend. That's why we're here.
I will judge you. For this
judge
episode,
you. I'll listen to all your hopes and dreams and scary stories.
Okay.
It's not weird, man. Don't make it weird.
You made it weird. For this episode of Brainwreck, I'm Jason X.
I'm Kevin Graham.
And this has been the show.